Welcome in, everybody. Tonight is Witchy 101. And there is usually three of us, guys. There's usually myself and my beautiful sister Willow, and also Mystical Love and Light. Mystical is a little bit under the weather right now, so she might be in the chat, guys. She might even pop up to say hello. Who knows? Did I shout at my dog?
Yeah, she's just not very well at the minute, guys. So just please keep her in your head still and do your prayers for Mystical and everyone, and for Pups and his mum. Even though she's out of hospital, thank God, still do those prayers and stuff. It really helps. Prayer is very powerful. Sis, you're muted. Oh my. But Sparkle's barking, so she has to keep turning it off.
I've got to do it at some point. We've not done it for a couple of weeks. Yeah. So tonight, guys, we are just going to go over a little bit about everything that we've done on the Witchy 101 so far. Maybe even if some of you are in the chat and you want to come up and tell us if we've helped you, if there's anything that you want to add, or even just tell your story or something. It's totally up to you. But tonight you have got me, who is Drew or Athena, and I am Drew's paranormal vlog because that's what it's going back to. I've got 4 days, I think, to go. So a bit of paranormal, a bit of witchcraft, a little bit of spirituality. Also, I'm trying my hardest to keep to doing the tarot of the day. And so is Sister now as well. So keep an eye on that, guys. And both of us are doing it. Yeah, just keep an eye on the channel, guys, and see what comes up next is all I can advise you. But what do you think, Sister, about the Witchy 101? After you introduce yourself, of course. What do you think about it all?
So I'm Willow. I'm from PWI Spiritual Investigators, known as Paranormal World Investigators. I'm obviously a witch and investigator of all things strange and unknown. My channel, like Sister Drew's, we've got bits of everything: paranormal, spiritual, educational, home life, witchy stuff, like all, you name it, we've got it. So that's my channel. So if you're interested in those sort of things and you like all the spiritual and the bizarre and strange, then our channels are definitely for you. But just wait for Sister Drew to come back and then we'll start talking about our views on Witchy 101.
I do apologise, guys. I don't know what it is. Sparkle just likes to say hello, I think.
To be honest, Dash has been weird today as well. Like, proper weird. Don't know what's getting into my it's the full moon. Yeah, it is. It's the full moon. Definitely.
Yeah,
and it is supposed to be wolf year. And they are linked to wolves. So maybe they're going for a cracky moment.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Think about our community and what we're all based on. We're all based on the wolves and things. Because I would say that 99%
that was last week, Kerry. Kerry, that was last week. It was postponed because people weren't well.
Oh, that's right. Would I take that pinned comment?
But yeah, it's a wolf moon. So I think if any of you've got poochies and doggies or anything like that, be aware because it is the wolf year. Okay, so they could be a little bit off key. Hello, hello, Kerry.
Welcome in, everybody. I do apologise for that link still being up. Wait, I'll just share out.
So before we say what we think about our Witchy 101, what are you guys thinking about it? Are you being educated? Are you learning? Are you finding that you're finding your path a little bit more? Are you excited to dive into more of Witchy 101? Give us your views, guys, in the comments. You know, like your feedback and how we're doing with you really does help because then we can kind of brush up where you might still be a bit stuck. And is everything okay? And
yeah, just a little bit of feedback, guys. I mean, tonight we were going to do connecting. There's our beautiful sister in now, Mystical. Good, sis. You watch on the TV. You relax. You've earned it. Yeah. Yeah, we were going to do connecting. But then with Mystical not feeling too well, we thought we would just do a recap. And I think maybe Sister Sherry that next week we'll do season 2. We'll start it off as season 2 if you want. because as soon as we've got a bit of a break just now, we could do like season 2 where it's all about the connecting and the higher energies and things, because that'll be interesting
Yeah, I
to
think like
do
season 2
that.
should be about that. It should be about the connecting, about how to connect with your deities, understanding what your deities and different gods and goddesses and things like that. Because it's really important you understand about everything, guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, next week will be season 2.
Yeah, and
So
there's so
that's
many
really good.
things you connect to as well. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I
lots
know
of things.
from a wee girl that I've been connected to the moon, as I've told you. The moon's just a draw to me. She has been from I was a young girl. I don't know if that is what keeps me kind of sane. I know a lot of people say, howl at the moon. Oh, we're kind of got
Hello,
wolf
Pop.
energy around us. Welcome in, Uncle Danny. Welcome in, Christina. So welcome in,
Hello,
everybody. So
princess.
yeah, we're just looking for a little bit of feedback, I think, tonight, aren't we, sister? Just to see if
Yeah,
you
we
have
do.
learned
We want to
anything.
just know how we're doing, because even though like we do this every day and we know what we're doing in that, the educating you guys that to this extent is new to us. So we do need to know what you're thinking. Are we
Yeah,
going in the right
we're going
direction?
too fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's something we've missed? Is there? I know we've not really touched on crystals and things, but
Yeah,
that's
but that
also
could
what I
be in the next
wanted to
one.
add. Well,
That would
we
be
just
good for
want
the
to.
connecting. Crystals would be more for the connecting side of things, like how to bring them
Yeah,
in and use them. And
definitely. I was saying to Sister Sherry before we went live as well. I know that under a few of on a couple of our videos, there's been comments asking about different things, and it's to do with Witchy 101. Just to put it straight just now, guys, we are a clan group of amazing sisters and brothers when they want to join, who have came together as a family. But none of us is higher than the other. We are all equal. We all have different paths. Some of us have got paths. Sister Sherry and I are connected in a lot of ways.
oh
But we're
yeah,
channels, guys. Our channels. That is why we do it. 1 week in my channel, 1 week in Sherry's channel. In Mystical, we always give the videos to. We I have came together as a clan. A coven, a lot of people call it, but we're a clan. So we come together as that to teach people, but channels are still separate. So for all we are teaching you together, there is certain things on each of our channels that is unique to our channels. And if you want to check that out, and it's mostly it'll be today to do with the witchcraft, the spirituality and things, then you do have to go to that other person's channel and kind of abide by their rules, if you like, such as with me, my memberships, when I start my woodland walks, all the woodland walks are going to be on my membership. None of that is going to be on my channel. So a lot of behind of the scene footage that I take my clients will be on my memberships. Sister Sherry as well. There's some things that Sister Sherry does on her channel, like the meditations that I don't do. So and then with Mystical as well. Mystical does a lot of oils, a lot of workings, and I know she's going to put all that behind the paywall on the memberships. So if you want each of these things, then you do have to go to each of our channels for that, guys, is what I wanted to say. Just to make that clear while it is a recap show tonight, that we are all different. We have got different things that we do in our channel. So just kind of abide by each of our rules is just the only thing I wanted to say about that. But Sister Sherry's meditations, let's talk about that just for a moment. Guys, I have been trying to meditate, oh my goodness, all my life, really. I'm honestly really have. I've always thought I was going into a meditation and then it would be like more of just a kind of thought, and then I would fall asleep. I daydream a lot and I can usually connect through my daydreams. But for Sister Sherry put out and I've told you this before, a couple of weeks ago, Sister Sherry put out a meditation, and I was sitting here and I was listening to it. And thinking about it is one of the only ones I've really ever listened to down in the witchy room. So I just sat back here like I always do. If I'm talking to my goddess, I sit this way. If I'm watching something like that, like you guys, I sit here. So I was sitting here and I was listening to the meditation and I was shutting my eyes. And I swear, slowly by slowly, when the falling, the breathing, the things, I slowly went into, as I told you before, what looked like seeing me from behind, but I could tell it was me. And I had like a kind of old fashioned Scottish outfit on. It wasn't tartan or anything, it was more like a grey green. Had that on. And at my feet, when looking at my image, at my feet, there was like heather and different things, and the hills and things were all heather. And but it looked like a brown. It's like almost like a filter over things, like a brownish atmosphere. But I could tell, being in this meditation, that I was in the Scottish hills and glens. I knew I was watching myself. I knew it was an experience that I have had at some point in time, or am having on the other side. So that was great. It was amazing. And then I tried some other meditations. I know Mark Bayersky's got a few. Couldn't meditate. I've tried a few other ones. Nothing ever worked. And then the other day, I sat here again and I was playing some meditations on your try to connect. And I thought, I'm going to listen to Sister Sherry's again and see if I can go under. And guys, like that, the minute her voice came on, and I just sat here listening to it. And that was me. I was back in that exact space. So now I know what video I'm going to keep going to try and egg that experience on, if you like, because that is new to me. I've never had that deep a connection before. So I'm going to look out the video, and I think I've shared it before, but I'll do it again, and I'll put it in the comments and I'll pin it, because I want you guys to try it. I want you to see if the meditation that she specifically did that day that worked for me maybe work for yours, and see where it takes you as well, because it could be one of those meditation that connects to our inner soul and takes each of us on our own journey. So it's taking me on my journey. I actually think it's a past life, but I'm not sure on that yet because I'm all new to that. So that's interesting, Sister Sherry. So do you want to say a bit about how you do your meditations or something?
Well, like for me, like with my meditations and stuff, none of the music or anything I put out is stuff that I can't relate to. I always sit and study the music and stuff that I get first. If I feel any effects or anything from it, because obviously being spiritual, I know when something's going to be working or not. So a lot of the meditation music I put out is stuff that I've been able to connect with. And so then I've decided to make that meditation music in it. Now, at first, I wasn't going to do it with the voice, but I've had a lot of people that come over and go, you've got a very soothing and a very like during voice. You really pull people in with your voice. My Rudy even says it all the time. My Rudy would fall asleep to me talking to him when I talk gently and stuff. And he's like, you just got that voice. So I thought, you know what? Every meditation I watch, it's always just music and people sitting there. And a lot of people don't know how to do meditation properly. Okay. So I thought, I'm going to talk through it. I'm going to tell you how to do your breathing. I'm going to give you little scenarios, little things to make you feel at peace and make you feel like you're really somewhere. You know what I mean? Because that's how you need to feel. You need to feel like you're not in this realm. You're going somewhere else to be able to connect. You know what I mean? So that's why I do the voiceover, because it is so much more effective than just putting a bit of music on. I'm sorry, but it is. And but I'm not going to be staying to the point of and levels of the meditation that
Please,
I'm doing at
Uncle
the minute.
Dana. Hope everything's going good.
Poof gone. Okay, pops, love you. Like
Love you.
at the minute, I'm just like opening you guys to the meditation stuff. There's so many other forms and elements to meditation on how to meditate to get your deities and your energies and your angels and everything else to come forward to you. How to meditate to balance yourself, to clean your chakras. I'm going to do all of these meditations with you, but it's going to have talking in it because my voice
Yeah, that's
tells you that.
good.
But I
Yeah,
am
I
going to
love
be doing
talking.
a few meditations where I don't talk in it. I'm going to start illustrating my tongue drums, and I've got this app that's got an harp on it on my phone, and I've been doing little tunes. And oh my god, some of the stuff that comes out on it, you're going to love it, guys. So
Good.
lots of stuff coming that way, and I love meditation, which is why I'm so good at it, and I get it because I feel it and I know how it works. And it
Yeah.
isn't just sitting down, closing your eyes and just sitting there. You've really got to put yourself
Mm.
into it for it to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need somebody that can make you do that.
Good,
So,
thank you, Mister. Cool. I did unpin it.
oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm in the only
You
one
like,
that
I love
can.
your voice. I know,
Look
Evie, you
here.
do. And there's been a lot of people that have actually been really positive about my meditation. And they've said, since listening to your meditation, it's really helped. Your voice seems to help me. You take my depression away. You make me feel really good about myself. I've been having experiences. That's what's supposed to be happening. But you're having experiences in a safe way, because obviously the music that I do, I always make sure that the music that I use has got forms of protection and other things in it, so that when you're going under, you're not going into a place that you shouldn't be going into, sort of thing. Okay, so,
Yeah.
and I don't
You
know,
should be
like,
pulling out, Kerry.
I've had people that go, oh no, you shouldn't talk through it, you know, like just have just the music. But I don't think it's the same when it's just the music. What are you really getting from just having music there? Like, just sit there and go off. You know what I mean? I think, like, when you're just starting out and you're new at it, you need somebody to instruct you and help you. You know what I mean? Once you
Yeah,
get
I
that,
find it really
then I'll go
helpful,
to
your
the other
voice,
level.
sis.
Yeah,
I do, because see, I think a lot of the time with me, with my meditation, if it's only music, I kind of drift off. Whereas with your voice being there, it kind of draws me back in, if you know what I mean. You giving us the focus on your voice helps me, which will probably help a lot of other people as well in that way. Whereas maybe some of them do like just the music, but to me, your voice helps me keep my focus, because to me, I'm listening to the music surround me. Yeah, that's keeping me like kind of in that frame. But it's your voice that is taking us where it's to go, where we have to go. If you know what I mean. I think if your
yeah,
voice wasn't there, we would just be sitting in the state of trying to
yeah, and
meditate. If you
that's
know what
why
I
I
mean.
do it. And then, you know, I know that, like, a lot of people, they'll just do like the music and stuff. But I've sat there and done that, and I thought, I'm really not
Yeah.
feeling how I want to feel from that. I'm not feeling like I'm being moved the right way. I'm not feeling completely comfortable or safe doing it that way. So, because I'm somebody that's always done meditation, I'm quite knowing about it. You know what I mean? So I thought, you know what, they need to have they need to have my voice in it. And like you're saying, Evie, sis, most likely because you're bringing people through meditation, the goddess
I'm
is
the
most
same.
likely working through you. Now, my meditation all started out in nature. I would talk to nature. I would ask nature to, you know, connect with me, show me what they want me to do in that. And a lot of my meditation started off in nature. And I do think that when I do my meditation, I have elements of my gods and goddesses in me. That's why I have that voice, because
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
using their energy and their way to do that. Because a lot of people say, if you want to meditate and stuff, go and sit in nature, and it's true. Go and sit in nature and put Sherry's video on, and
Oh
you'll know what I'm
yeah.
talking.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I'm not
I'll
bigging myself.
probably use it for my clients. Yeah.
I'm not.
See, when I
I'm not
take my
bigging
clients
myself
into
up.
the woodlands.
I don't think I'm the world's best meditator. I'm not bigging myself up at all, but I do think that my meditation works. I do. I do.
Yeah, of course. But that's helpful though, because to me, as somebody that can't really meditate the traditional way with the music and with the different voices and drums and things, I was actually quite surprised, and I'll be honest about it, because I was just thinking, right, okay, another meditation I'll try, and I'll probably go back to my daydreaming. But it really did work, guys, and it did, and it's totally different from my daydreaming meditation as well. Because when I go into my daydream meditation, I'm more focused on imagining myself in the future. I'm more visualizing myself manifesting my future. Whereas that was completely different to me, actually seeing myself as a third person. I'd never had that before.
That was connecting you. My meditation
Yeah,
was connecting you to things that you're maybe not able to get to, but now you are, because you're
I
letting
think
it
it's
open.
vast. Yeah,
And I do think a lot of it is with you opening as well, sis, because you are opening more now. Maybe you're starting to feel those effects as
true.
well. And I do think that if you've got a good voice and you've got a good educator, then you can bloody do it. You can. It just
Yeah.
takes time and it takes practice. The more you do it, the better it gets. You know, it's not just going to fall
Remember,
on your
guys,
lap.
if anybody wants to come up tonight, you're welcome to come up. I'm just
Yeah,
not
come
putting
on.
it in the chat in case anybody randomly comes up. But you are
Come on, beat
welcome to
the
come up and
demons.
join us tonight. Yeah, just let us know and I'll send you the link, guys. I
So
just
just
think that meditation is so helpful, and because this is a teaching class, I really do think that a lot of you will really find that one helpful, and I will pin it to the comments in this for the people that watch it after this live stream. Because it really is so
what's that
helpful,
say?
guys. It really
I can
put me
actually
in a
I
place
can,
where I could see myself.
and that's good, and I'm glad that I do that. I can totally relax into meditation and trust you bringing me through the journey. If you weren't talking us through, I would be opening my eyes to see what is
Welcome in,
happening,
Taylor.
so I would lose concentration. Exactly. You want somebody that keeps you in that focus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when and
Trust
the
as
thing is
well,
what
like
you'll
you
notice
said.
is when you get so deep into it, you'll notice it in it when I do it. Yeah, you get so deep into it, and then you're like, okay, I'm feeling something, and then I'll start bringing more positive like words over to you. Be like, right now, you should start feeling more positive. If you're starting to feel that energy surround you, just imagine yourself in a plane of open water and it's surrounding you. I try to do things to help you to keep feeling like you're guarded and you're protected, because it's so important. Because meditation isn't just meditation.
Yeah, just be
Meditation
kind.
connects you, it opens you, it plays with your abilities, it brings your abilities to light. So it's really important to make sure that you're guiding people in the
We're
right way.
okay, Taylor.
What's happening? We're just talking and having a recap.
Mystical's a little bit under the weather. That's why she's not joining us tonight. Yeah. So just a little bit of a recap. Welcome in, Jason. And it's nice to see you back out ghost hunting again, Jason. Jason the ghost hunter. Nice to see you back out there. Yeah, so
Plus,
guys,
it's
remember
more
that
personable because the music and the guidance is coming from one of our
of our
own
own.
instead of all these out there not knowing where or who it's from. Exactly. It is better,
See,
I
that
think, when
gives
you've got
us, yeah,
someone
it's the
there.
trust issue. That's the trust issue,
Yeah.
whereas we trust Mr. Sherry to bring us through the meditation. But then, to be honest with you, I never thought about that before. You do have to have trust when you're using somebody's meditation, because you don't know where they're going to take you. So I've never thought of that before, to be honest. But yeah, it's probably is because we do trust Sister Sherry, we know her voice. But
And
then
you know
again,
that
it's not Sister
anything I
Sherry's
do,
voice. It's so
and
different.
you know that anything that I do is for the better of you all, and because I want you to be at your true potential, but I want you to be safe doing it. That's We're all like that. That's why me and
Yeah,
Sister Drew and Sister Mystical and all you lot are doing what we're doing on Witchy 101, because we're all together and we can all support each other through it. You know what I mean? Like Sister Drew
yeah,
said, yes, we're here as Witchy 101, but we do have our opposite channels, and we are different in how we think and we see, but we just all go really well together. And like Sister Drew said, I have my meditation and I do my uplifting and my music and my singing, and I do all that sort of stuff, which I'm really
yeah,
about helping people to come out of themselves. You know what I mean? And then you go to Sister
yes,
Drew's, and Sister Drew's the paranormal and putting up spell bits and doing all that.
yeah.
Same as Mystical's
Oh, I
about
did.
the teaching and putting the spell stuff out there and all that as well. We're all very different, very, very different, but we go
Right
really well
down.
together.
Oh, right under the table then.
You don't know if there is some negative
Coding.
behind it. Exactly, yeah.
That's
And some
true.
people can't. The thing is when you get this meditation where people make it themselves, you don't know what they're putting into that music when they're making it themselves. You know what I mean? And a lot of them don't
Yeah.
test it to make sure it's safe. I do. And if like people come up to me and go, yeah, but you're not using music you've made. I said, but yeah, but I'm using music that I've used all of my life and through my spirituality, and I've sat there time and time again and I've tested it and made sure that it's okay for me to use and to go with other people. It's not like I've
Yeah.
just found one and just put it out there. I have studied it and I'm like, right, yep, that's good. That's got the right toning. That's still right for this show. Oh, this one would be good for this show. Because obviously there's different vibration and different toning and sounding that you need for different elements. Like I do water, nature, I do all sorts of different ones, spiritual healing, cleansing, and there's always going to be different tones and vibration you're going to need in each of those meditations. You know what I mean? So I look for that.
Yeah.
And then
Everybody
my voice
subscribe to
just
Tracy
my
Guy.
voice is an added voice.
Yeah, but I've found it. I mean, your voice to me, it just goes into so many different tones, and you can tell when you're channel, because you can
Oh
tell
yeah.
that the voice totally changes and your face changes. Even in the meditations, though, I've noticed that sometimes like that one that I've just watched, it's not a meditation as such. It's the one where the dragons are letting us get a message from you. Even in that, your voice changes so much, and you can tell when you're back to your own voice, and then you
Yeah.
can tell when it's your channeling
I
voice of
sit and
the
laugh at
dragon.
it because I do watch it back, because obviously when I'm channeling them and stuff like that, I don't know what they're saying. I just go with the flow, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? So when I go back and I watch it, I do sit there and giggle, because you got this big man voice thing that comes in, then this woman with
but
it's
I
just
can
like,
see how it took courage to do it. Yeah, I can
yeah,
definitely see how it took
yeah.
courage to do it. It's so amazing.
And I
Oh,
like it
brilliant,
because that's what I
mystical.
want to
Thank
do.
you.
And
Yeah,
I
but
am
I
one of
think
those people.
together. Yeah, I think together, that's why I think the Witchy 101 works. And I also think that is why our clan group get on so well. We've got the private clan group where it's Sister Sherry and I and Mystical, Eve. No, Evie's not in that one, I don't think. Um, all the
Do you
different sisters
ever
are in it. And then we've got the clan WhatsApp group. Sorry, the teaching group, the Witchy
yeah,
101 group. So, guys, remember, you can come over to WhatsApp and things if you've got that as well, and have a bit of a chit chat in there with us. I'll put the links for that up after this as well.
do
And it just keeps us all connected, and it keeps us all talking and things. But
yeah,
I feel that when we started the Witchy 101, that the people that, well, fair enough, it's it's you and me and Mystical that kind of lead it. But there's so many other people in there, and we were talking about this before we went live. There is
yeah.
so many people in the clan, guys, that can teach you so much. There's Uncle Danny, wait till you hear his teachings. There's Christina, wait till she teaches you how to talk to the energies and get them ready to cross over and things. There's so many different sisters. Phoenix, now where do you start with Phoenix? Phoenix is so good at prayers. She's so good at keeping people motivated. She's such a sweetheart lady. She's so kind. She's the
Very,
first
very
to get the
open.
message in the morning.
Very, very open.
Yeah. And
Yeah, she's
Eva,
very
what do
good
you
at this.
say?
Do you ever meditate without music? I find it easier outside without it. I do meditation without music, and I could maybe try it with you one day, just using my voice and talking you through it. But I just thought to start it all off, it'd be good doing the music and the talking. But I do meditation without music, and I think my voice would be all right. I think it'd still go under with my voice because of the way it is. But
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I think if you're already in your magical space, you're already in that zone, then the voice would be enough for me, definitely.
yeah, Evie's saying she can't get WhatsApp. She doesn't know how to.
Hmm. Oh, right, okay. I'll send you the link, Evan. We'll try and get you on there.
So you're just gonna have to just
This
keep coming over
is
to
the
my
only.
channel to check that out for the meditation, guys. It's normally on a Sunday I put that out. There's going to be another one this week as well. Haven't made it
Yeah,
yet, so I might try and go and find the one that Sister Drew likes and try and put that one on again, and maybe
I'll
put
find
something
it.
else into
I'll
it to
find
see
it
if
right
it
now,
opens
guys.
it, open it even more. I'll put some other sort of wording and stuff into it to see if it takes you to another level and stuff like that. Maybe bring a couple of my drum tones in and stuff and see if that takes you off
Yeah,
anywhere.
definitely, guys. I would.
Yeah.
Yep, I definitely recommend it, and I'm not joking. I think it's one of those meditations, whether you meant it or not, that's meant to take you to a separate journey that you're on now. Because, as I said, my daydreams, I can go there to my manifesting realm, but I've never been in that realm before that I go to in this meditation. Never. And I feel it's my past. But I'm going to do more research on it and see where it does really take me. I just need time, guys, a couple of hours to myself. And getting a couple of hours to yourself in my house is very rare.
Maybe you
Not
could
good,
do it when you
guys.
come down here, sis, because you won't have no disruption. You'll be able to just sit
Yes.
there and relax, lay on my
Yeah.
sofa and that, see what you do. Because I do it. I used to lay on my sofa, put the
Oh,
music on, and I lay there a couple of hours just doing whatever, crystals, candles,
that'll
everything
be
going. You'll be
good.
like, whoa.
Well, I'm not going home. That's it. I'm definitely not going home. But I'll get it, guys. It was only a couple of weeks ago.
Can't
You
wait
know
till it
the one.
gets
That's because it's
warmer
the one.
out, so I can sit on my balcony out the back side of my room and listen and meditate with my earphones in. And that's what I'm saying. Even like if you are feeling connected to my meditation, but you're not quite getting there yet, maybe like when it does get warmer and you sit outside, you've got nature around you as well. It may take you off.
Yeah.
Just sometimes people need another little element just to make it that little bit more perfect. You know what I mean? Like you're there, you're doing it, but it might bring that element in to make you a bit more easier going off. You know what I mean? So at
And I think as
least
long
you'll
as
have.
you focus on Sister Sherry's voice, then you'll be fine because this is it here. Because that's because I listen to it all the time. It's on my history. Right, create post. No, no. Yeah, I'll create a post and I'll share it on the community wall as well. I'll do that first. So it'll be
That's
on.
fine,
It'll
Evie. If you've
always
got
be on the
workmen and
community
stuff,
wall for you guys.
that's
Okay.
understandable, sweetheart. If you've got like workmen and people in your house at the minute, then it is going to be hard for you to settle. But like you're saying, once they've gone and that, you'll start doing it again. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like even just for 5-10 minutes before you go to bed, putting it on, it's going to help. My voice is like that.
It
It's
will
I
help.
send my partner to sleep every time I talk, so I'm sure it's going to help you to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think if it helps me, it'll help you. Because
yeah,
I don't even sleep, guys. You're lucky if I sleep 3 hours at a time. I usually cat nap where I'll have maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours if I'm lucky. Then I'll get up and do something for hours, and then I'll have a cat nap again. So if this
I
can
know
get
it's
through my
stupid and that, but
barriers,
I even listen to my own meditation music. Like I used to just have the music, yeah. But since I've been making it with my voice and that in, and I've been finding I've been going off asleep a lot more, and it's my own voice, you know what I mean? But there you go.
Right, that's the link there, guys. And there, that's the one I use constantly. I don't use any else now when I want to try and get to that space where I'm trying to communicate with what's in the other realms.
See, that'd be really good to see, Kerry. You know about crystals and stuff. See,
Yeah,
like coming up and talking about that because we are going to be doing shows on here about crystals. So it'd be really good to have you come up.
definitely, Kara,
Yeah,
because we do need somebody that's going to help just focus on the crystal part of it. So if I was you, build up your confidence because think about it. Series 2 will be starting next week or whatever we want to call it. Sister
yeah.
Sherry can name the next series. I named the first one. She can name the second one.
As I
So
say, series 2.
because the mind was back to basics, so you can.
Connection to all things mystical or all things divine, something like that. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah. So we'll cover
That's
that in
everything
that.
then. Nature, the crystals, the deities, that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything,
So
really,
yeah.
isn't it? Covers everything.
I think
Yeah,
that sounds good
definitely build
actually.
your confidence
Series
up,
2,
Kara.
connection to all things divine. You know
Oh,
what I mean? I think
we
that sounds
already
really
want
good.
to watch it now.
Yeah.
Because I'm already. So the first one will probably be about the connection. What do you think? The first one will be about the actually trying
Yeah.
to connect.
I think
Maybe the
I think the main thing to start talking about first is obviously like how you would spiritually connect to like your divine energies, because obviously when you're meditating and things like that as well, like you need to be calling in like things like Mother Earth, Mother Nature, stuff like that, just to help you be relaxed. So
yeah,
if we help you to connect and learn about that, you can bring that in, and maybe you'll find that help you and heighten you as well
yeah,
and
definitely.
stuff.
Yeah, because I think once I investigate a little bit more of where I am in the meditation, because the last time I done it the other day, I didn't have enough time to go deeper into it. So I think the next time I do it, I'm going to make sure I set time aside and I'm going to really go deep into it. I'll sit with a writing pad as well so that when I come out of it, I write down everything straight away that I remember. Because I feel as if this is what's going to take me on my journey to find out maybe a bit about my past.
Well, that's what I'm hoping
Things
it's
like that.
doing. That is what I'm hoping it's
Yeah.
doing. Like, so I know that you guys are all doing, we're all doing the Witchy 101. I know a lot of you are trying to find your spirituality and you're needing answers and that. And I'm trying to do meditation that keeps you safe, but helps you to open as well. So it is really important that you have your books and that next to you. And anything you get, write it down, because you will come to understand it. You'll see the patterns and stuff. I mean, it is
See,
important.
I think that meditation, because I'm seeing myself from behind, I feel as if I have to follow myself. And I feel as if I have to follow myself to where I'm going, because right now I am standing still in the daydream, with the daydream and the meditation.
Hey, Tina,
So it's as
sis.
if I'm standing still. Welcome in, Phoenix. So I'm standing still in my meditation, me being in the meditation, but my spirit is also standing still. But I feel that if I kind of made my meditation as if I was going to walk forward, I feel as if she will lead me somewhere. So that is the next thing I'm going to do when I go into my meditation. I'm going to put it into my mind that I want to be took down my path. I want to see my path. And then I think that maybe myself that's in the meditation, I'll start to walk forward and take
But
me
that's what you
somewhere.
do have to do. Like, you're not
Yeah.
just going to sit there, put the music on, hear my voice, and it's all going to start happening. You do, even though you're maybe not directly talking out to her, you probably are thinking about it, even not realizing it. You do have to direct that energy to want to go forward, and that you want to be shown things, because then they will. You don't have to say it out loud. Just say, like in your head, I take me to where you want me to go, so I can understand and so I can connect. Just do it in your head while you're doing that, and let my voice guide you to it.
Whenever
And
you're
she'll
ready,
go with
Terry,
the
that's
flow.
fine. Yeah.
You
Terry
know.
said she'd come up with her chemo. She's still taking her chemo brain. She's still got her chemo brain, she's saying.
Oh, bless you. It's okay, sis. We understand.
Whenever you are ready, Kerry, there's no pressure,
Hello,
okay?
sis.
Welcome in, Luna. Yeah, so I feel as if the meditation, let's recap a little bit on the shows then, just quickly. So the first one we done was the getting introduced to ourselves. So we introduced everybody to our own. Sorry, we introduced ourselves to everybody. And then the second show, what was that one again? The second one? Oh, whether
The
you
second one
wanted to
was the
all the
witches.
different
There were
witches.
different types of witches and their faiths and whatever, which I am still trying
And
to
that
upload all the
shocked
stuff
me.
on. And that's
There was
taken a
so
long time.
many.
My
Yeah,
head,
there's so many.
I've had to give it a break because my head's been frazzled from where I've been putting the videos up and trying to remember everything. It's just that, you know what I mean? But I'm getting back to that again.
Yeah, I think this weekend we're all going to chill a little bit. Tomorrow night I'm interviewing Luna, right enough, guys. You'll need to come along for that. Do you know something? I know this has nothing to do with the Witchy 101. Sorry, this is a bit distracting. But I was saying this to Misty earlier, Misty Mountain. I've been in a lot of panels with Luna, Misty Mountain as well, and different people. And I've knew them in chats and different things and different Facebook groups and more WhatsApp groups and things, but I've never really spoke to them one-to-one, especially Misty. So that is what all the Saturday shows are about, guys, these new interviews. It's about me actually speaking to people that I've been on panel with, or people that is in the community, or even just want me to talk to them. That's what it's really about. I want to start getting to know who's all in the community. So I'll be interested to talk to you one-to-one, Luna.
How are you, Luna, sis? I hope you're all right. I hope all of my angels are okay. But so we had we had the introduction, and then we had the it was the the different types of witches and that, and there was so many of them. And then I think the third one was the shadow, wasn't it? Shadow work.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to look it up. Right, I'll tell you just now. I'll get the playlist up on my channel. And we'll do a bit of a recap, guys, right? That's what we're meant to be doing anyway. Let's do that. Let's find them.
Well, we got stuck on Sherry's meditation, but it is really good.
But I think that's the key to helping a lot of people, though. I really do. I think that the meditation has always been the way to help you connect. So I feel that now that I've definitely found the one that takes me to that space, I feel that I'm going to connect to my higher energies that I want to talk to. Whereas, as I've told you before, my daydreams and things have only really been about manifesting my dreams or manifesting health issues for people and things in that more of a level. I've never really delved into my past before, so that's what I'm saying. This is going to be interesting about.
Yeah.
Let's see what their other ones were. Right. Where's the... Oh my goodness, playlists. Where are these? Witchy 101. There's so many playlists on my channel, guys.
Yeah, there is. I deleted so many playlists and they're all starting to come back on again because I've got all these new ones, Witchy 101, Witchy 102, the
I'm
bloody
going to have to go through.
Witchy channel
Yeah.
for my channel and
I think
meditation ones.
I know. I think I better go over and get a little. That must be at the top. Why is it not at the top? Astro's at the top. Astro team. That's where I put all my shorts. Where the hell's Witchy 101? Yeah, I'm going to have to edit some of these. I mean, some of these are really old as well. Like when I was learning tarot and things. Lost Magic.
Yeah.
There you go. Meditation and AIDS. That's the ones that I do. That I've got your meditations in. Witchy 101.
I've still got my shows from the other places because some of the shows we did were really good. You know what I mean? I ain't getting rid of them.
There. Witchy 101. Right, so our first one was Back to Basics, I called the thing, wasn't it? So it was Getting to Know Us, and then the second one was The Different Witches, as we thought.
Then it was Shadow Work, I'm sure.
The third one was, come on, I'll see the adverts. Meditation.
First. Oh, meditation, then Shadow Work, I think. Yeah, meditation, then Shadow Work.
Yeah, meditation, shadow work. And then we had a review show, remember?
Yeah, review.
And then that's Christina's, I put in the 4 ones. And then we did the altar tools. We did the one about the altars.
Altar tools, yeah.
Magical tools. And then the last one we did was show 7, and it was... Oh no, yeah, that's that other one. That last one was altars and why we have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. It's a bit. That's what I'm saying. I think maybe we'll keep them at 7 shows, and next week we'll start to do series 2, and we'll take it from there. But I'm glad that none of you have got any questions or you have not got any concerns. I'm really glad of that.
We will be talking to you about a lot of things. We will be bringing things like the tarot cards and all of that. It's all linked, you know what I mean? Witchy linked. So yeah, we're going to learn you about how to do your tarots and your, like runes and stuff like that. If you want to do that, like.
Yeah, I think that'll probably come after connecting because see once you connect to
on another level.
Want to talk to. Yeah, it's much like the one that we were talking about. Like the divine, we've not done that show yet, but that's what we'll be talking about on the divine energies. Remember, you really need to remember who you want to talk to. That's important. You don't just go into like a spell work or meditation. Well, I don't know about meditation so much. You can kind of do that with that. But usually when you're starting something, you've got somebody in mind. Like usually a lot of my spells, it's my gran that I ask to help me if I'm doing healing and things. Or if I'm doing like something like with my candles and things like that, and I want to do that, I'll ask for Hecate to come and work with me. So remember, that's all important as well as who you want to work with. Think a little bit about that. I mean, Sister Sherry works with Freya. I work with Hecate. The two of them are goddesses in the underworld together. They're like a team. They're like a clan, like us, if you like.
Yeah. Yeah. And she is Freya, and then it's Bridget, and Kate's another one that I work with. She's awesome. But
Stephanie, Stephanie's about the horses. She just thinks quick.
Even with the meditation, even though you can do it either way, I always connect to a divine energy because I find that it takes you so much further, and you're protected as well when you're doing it. So even just sitting there, you don't have to call out to them and summons them in. Just say, I'm going into my meditation state and I'm asking for so-and-so to come forward and communicate and help me go on my path and to keep me protected. That's all you've got to do. And they'll happily come along on your journey with you. They love it. You know,
I think, I see, that's interesting you say that, because I feel a little bit of excitement. See, as I've told you this before as well, see, whenever any of the kids are going somewhere, and I always say to Timber, go with like Liam or go with Zach, I always feel his excitement as if he's
oh
jumping
yeah,
up
they
and down
love
for
it.
the whole
They
stuff
love
to
it.
do. And it's the
They
same
do.
with the
They do.
energies, guys. Some days when I come down here and I sit here with Hecate for a little 10 minutes or something, usually in the morning, I don't usually light a candle because I can't sit with it. But I'll sit here some days and I'll just have a cigarette or something and I talk to her. But yeah, when as soon as I come through the curtains in the morning or the afternoon, usually the time I come through the curtains, that she's ready. She knows that you're coming to do the usual routine, and you'll get to remember those energies when you start doing it over and over again, guys. You'll one day you walk in here and you'll be like, I don't feel that energy. That's because you're maybe either late coming in or you're too early or something, and she's not arrived here yet. But you'll get to feel all that, and it's interesting.
And once you get connected to them properly, they'll come to you when you want them to. And the thing is this what like. Why do you think that we've got the energies and that here? Like, why do you think they're here? Because they want to be on that journey with you. They want to show you about you, and they want to be able to see you achieve those goals that they're trying to get you to do. So when you ask them to come along, even on something as small as a meditation, they love it. They're like, oh my God, like she's up
Yeah.
there doing it. They're doing it. Like
Yeah.
they're getting
I
to be
felt
part of
that
it.
a lot when I first started with Santa Marta. Yeah, my dog's the same.
Yeah.
She's at my feet. Um, I found that a lot at the beginning with Santa Marta. I felt that every day I would just say thank you for taking me on this journey. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for giving me the focus that I needed to get on with my life. And I found that even before I had the altar, guys, and I was just using a candle, I felt as if she knew that at that moment in time was when I was approaching her. And I felt that every day it wasn't as if it was coming from me, like I'm getting up to do this. I felt as if she was pushing me to do it. You know what I mean? Like she was in the room with me, kind of making me go do it, because I felt as if she knew that I would slip back if I didn't have her energy around me to push me to do it. And it's not until you look back, guys, that you will realise all of this. At the time, you don't know it. You just know you're getting up to go do what you have to do. It's not until you
Yeah.
sit back and you analyse it that you realise they were pushing me to go do that, so I didn't
Yeah,
slip
and they
back
will.
into depression.
That's what
Yeah,
they're supposed to do. And it's like Kerry's saying, I was always circular, so only used my own energy, but my path is changing. So connections have changed too. Yeah, but the thing is
yeah,
sometimes that's where people go wrong, because they try to use their own body energy, and they forget that sometimes you need that fulfillment and that uplifting. That's why your energies are there. Your deities and stuff are there to keep you, energized and keep you going forward. And I think that anybody that's doing anything spiritual or doing anything to do with spell work and that should have some form of deity
I'll
to
get it
work
back.
with, because using all of your own energy, you're just going to make yourself unwell in the end, or it's not going to go right. Like, you do need some form of energy to help bring you forth, in my opinion. I've always
Yeah.
used deities and
Oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that, you know.
If you didn't, guys, you would just be you would just be shouting out there aimlessly for anything to come and work with you. So that's pretty dangerous to do that, especially if you're starting off. I mean, I don't really know if there's a solid solution to this. Maybe Uncle Danny can help you with this when he comes up. But if you are struggling to find somebody to call out to, I think Uncle Danny would probably advise you to call out for Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael will work with absolutely anybody in the planet on any situation whatsoever. All you have to do is focus and say, Archangel Michael, can you please come and guide me, either right now in this moment or in my path? And I think
My
there's other angels as well, though, but I don't know them that well.
Saint Michael, Archangel Michael is very much a universal energy. He's good for a lot of different things, even though he's really good for his protection and that. He's one of those energies that are just out there and everybody seems to call on. So, he's a
Yeah.
really good one to work with. You've got Uriel and you've got Raphael, you've got those ones as well.
Yeah.
They're really good to work with. I only work with the basic ones. So I have like Michael, Uriel, Raphael. I work with the matron as well. She's really good for certain
Yeah,
things, but I don't go for every angel. There's only certain ones that I
no,
work with that I have a connection with, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't
yeah.
use the other ones. If there was a problem or something that they were especially, specialized in, I would
Christina
call
will
on them.
tell you why. Sister Christina will tell you why. She has had a lot of experience with angels. And she'll tell
Yeah,
her in that
Sister
in her
Christina's
story.
not too comfortable with angels and stuff like that. I will put that forward,
Yeah.
but they're
That's
not all
okay,
bad.
Sister Mystical. Don't worry about that.
They're not all bad.
Yeah. So, guys, the shows are just an hour tonight because it was just a recap. And if there's anything you want to add, anything that you want to say to us that you want us to do, is there anything you think we have missed? Anybody you want us to try and get up as well to come on and teach us, have a word with you? Let us know because
Do
we'll definitely try.
do any of you watch that medium Nikki Allen?
Who's
She
Nikki
connects to
Allen?
angels. To be honest, I don't follow a lot of other mediums because of me being myself. I don't like following other mediums because it just overtracks, and I just see so much in other mediums that are not real. So it really irritates me. So I intend to not follow other mediums and stuff like that. I've got
Yeah,
girls and people I'm connected to in the community, but I know them personally, and I've seen that they can do amazing stuff like Luna and all that. Sister Drew's starting to do
yeah,
like that. It's mystical. But anybody that's on the outside of this community, I don't entertain. I don't
yeah.
entertain them.
Remember, guys, a lot of us have been hurt before with a lot of people as
Yeah.
well. There's been a lot of people kind of
And a lot of them
said
are
their
about
things and
this.
they're not.
They don't care
Yeah.
about you. They care about this. You know what I mean?
We
And it
know
shouldn't be
within
like that.
our community, everybody that's in our community, we trust. We know they're
Yeah.
real. And that's why we know that they're good for you guys as well. So anybody you ever see in the chat and you know a medium and you want to talk to them about anything, remember they're there to talk to guys. We're all human. We all have problems, and I'm quite sure Luna is amazing at it. Sister Sherry's amazing at it. Uncle Danny, Phoenix. Most of them are amazing mediums, guys. Eh, Mystical. Most of the ladies are mediums. I don't know so too sure about Christina, but if there's a question that you want specifically answered, go to their messengers. Ask. That's all you can do is
Spiritualist
ask.
for me. When it comes to being
Yeah,
I'm not a
spiritualist.
medium because I don't like. There's a big equivalent against what a medium is and a spiritualist. A medium intends to hear, see everything. I only see what they want me to see and hear. You know what I mean? So I'm a spiritualist, I say, because you're going to have everybody jumping on your
Yeah.
head thinking we can tell them left, right, and centre, and it doesn't
Yeah.
happen with Sherry.
See
You
that?
know what I mean?
Yeah. See,
So,
I'm still getting educated and all that as well,
but
guys. It's all
I
still
am
new to
gifted.
me. I'm
I guess
not a
I am
medium.
psychic. I am psychic, but I'm not psychic to the level like some people apparently are. You know what I mean? So.
I'm assuming I'm not a witch. I don't need to work with them. I will ask Tina for the praying. I don't know whether to be offended or not by that, Christina. I
That's
think
the
it's
thing,
that
and you've
New
got to say
York
to them, you
wording.
can't put down to one bad experience that they're all the same because they're not all the same. You know what I mean? And I've
Thank
worked
you,
with them for years
sis.
and years and years, and I've never had a
You're
bad
amazing.
experience with angels. You know what I mean? So it's but you don't trust them because of what happened to you, and we get that. You know what I mean?
I,
But they're not all like that.
yeah. I thought you were talking about witches. I thought she was talking about witches, not
And
the
then that's what
angels.
she's saying. That I don't want to connect with them. So she's going on about the angels as well.
Oh, right.
But just because
Right,
you're a witch
okay.
doesn't mean that you connect to angels. Being a witch doesn't mean connecting to angels, darling. It's just some of us choose to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody has, and there you go. Everybody's had their own experiences as well. So that's another prime example of how we're all different.
Like when you hear the
Luna,
form
you are
witch,
amazing.
everybody
You just need to
presumes.
know it.
when you hear the word witch, everyone presumes it's standing in front of cauldrons all the time and they're casting that. There's so many different types of witches. There's witches that just do tarot card readings, rune readings. They, you know, some of them don't cast spells. They do everything through their reading. You know what I mean? So we don't all cast spells.
Yeah. And we know more than anybody, guys, that there's bad witches and things out there. We know that, and that's why we try and be within
I've come face to face with a few of them trying to do shit to me.
Oh, yeah.
Just like it.
There's a few times I've been sleeping in scary faces have come up in my face. Yeah. And I've knew instantly that somebody's trying to get through my barriers. What?
Oh, you're monetized on this video because I just swore on your video. I do apologise.
Okay, don't worry
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean don't get
out.
Don't worry about it. I swear all the time. I think the AI thinks
the angels I was talking about. I've met a few. I don't like any of them as friends. I just would call on them. I just wouldn't call on them. Yeah, but that's your choice, sis. Do you know what I mean? Not for angels and not for everybody. You know what I mean? You've got other energies that you work with and you feel comfortable with. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly. See, I think a lot of the time as well, it depends on the experience with things. I mean, think about the amount of people that's had a bad experience at Greyfriars, for example. And yet, Greyfriars to me is one of the most places I've been to that I've had great experiences. I've never had anything bad yet.
Yeah.
But it shows you how everybody can go somewhere or to something and everybody have a different experience. Where did I put that?
I'm a nature girl. Can't really say that, Christina. I'm one of the biggest nature girls out there going. You know what I mean? I'm with nature most of the time and work with most of my energies in nature, but I still work with my angels. And there are some things that angels can do that nature and other things can't do. That's what you got to remember. Not every energy can do everything. So you will maybe one day need something to do with an angel or something. That's what I'm saying. But
that is why we love you, Christina. We're all different.
She's adamant she's never going near an angel. So God help her when she dies, and she sees it. She's probably going to be quietly picking it out of the bloody gate.
I to go to hell. I don't want to go to heaven. There's angels there.
She'll be waiting with a karate chop. Don't you come near me.
Bite your tongue, Sherry, she said.
Right, my tongue's...
That's why we're all different. It takes a world to make... I can't even remember what my granny used to say about... It takes many colours to make a flag. But there was something else she said as well. I can't even remember it. But it was a great saying for this moment. Right, well, guys, I'm going to let you all get back to your Friday night. Is there anything you want to say before we go? I have my permanent sister. Wait to put that up on the screen.
And of course we're going to talk.
I have my permanent sister and uncle out here. Oh,
you are a remarkable sister, guys, and you're so talented. You need to come up with us, sis. You really do.
Yeah.
Very talented. There's a lot of you that are so talented. Why don't you come up? So many of you got so many talents. Don't waste them. I tell you that the dragons have been telling you about wasting your talents. So come on.
Yep. Let's give you all a little challenge, guys. Okay. The new series that's coming up. Why don't you try your best in this new series that's coming up? I think it'll probably start next week or maybe the week after. We'll see. It's up to Sister Sherry. Why don't you give yourself a little challenge? See if you can come up even for just 5 minutes with your camera off. See if you can do it. And even just say hello. My name is Eva. I'm Witchy 101 student. Whatever you want to say, give yourself a couple of minutes.
They're both very talented. Evie, Christine, Tina, even Christina's starting to open and things as well. Luna. There's so many of you that are so amazing. That's what I'm saying. And we didn't just do Witchy 101 for me, Drew and Sister Mystical to sit. We've done it for you guys to come over as well. Now, and I'm not being funny, but I'd love to sit in the grove. You know what I mean, Christina? So I can
Yeah.
get it
Oh,
in
I'd
that point
love.
because it is beautiful. It's beautiful.
I really would love to actually just step foot on any Uncle Danny's land, because I do believe that you would feel that mysticalness there on any of the land that's the
Yeah,
grove is on, even at his front door. Evie is wonderful, guys. Honestly, I've got no idea just how great that lady is at tarot readings, and
she's
she needs to
amazing.
do them more. Yeah,
She is amazing.
and a lot of other things I do believe, but she doesn't share. Yeah, I love going to the
Oh,
Grove. I've not been there for a while, right enough. I've not been to the Grove for a couple of months. I'll need to go a visit. I'll need to go a visit. I keep forgetting about the Grove these days. I don't know
you're
why.
such an
It's now in my
angel, my
memory, though.
sweetheart. Such an angel, sweetheart. I'm happy to be on any of
Yeah.
the prayer lists. You do as much as you want.
Nice.
More love, more help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do the same
And
for you. I put all of
I
you in
make
my
a
prayers
mental
every night.
note. Yep. See, when somebody asks me for prayers, I usually will say to my guys, can you please add Evie to the prayer list? And then usually when I go to pray at night, or if I'm sitting at my altar, then my guys automatically know who is all on that list because I've told them. But I like the idea that Evie showed us in the clan, where she's got a little note and it's all written down with people's names all nice. I like that idea. I'll maybe do that and just keep it pinned at the back of the altar or
Evie,
something.
I don't think so, but thank you. Evie, you are absolutely amazing. You need to believe in
Oh,
yourself a
wow,
bit more.
every good. You've been spot on with every reading you've gave me. Every reading.
Don't make me point at you.
The both of us are pointing at you, Evie. The wee nose will twitch and things will happen. I definitely need that. Yeah, definitely send out prayers to our mystical guy. She is the most amazing
Yes,
person on this planet. Okay, please, she's always
mystical,
here for
Pup's
everybody
mum,
as well. Yeah,
Pup's mum
here
and
for
Pups,
everybody.
mystical. Just pray for everybody. Every night I put all of you in my
All
prayers. It
friends.
don't even matter if you're okay. I always put you in my prayers. Please look over my brothers and my sisters. Please look after my fam. Make sure they're safe. Like help them on their journeys. Blah blah blah. I do all this every
Yeah,
single night, as well as putting my kids and my family in as well. You know what I mean? But I pray for all of you
yeah,
every night.
definitely. Kim, go to the Uncle Danny's Chasing Bones Inspector's channel, and there's a playlist on there. It is about him building the Grove, and he puts in every post and things, and he'll show you who they all are. Sister Sherry and I is in there as well. We have got a witchy tree each, and we've got our own tree. We've got a Drew tree and a Sherry tree, and we've got our witches bushes in there as well. So definitely go check out. Uncle Danny put a lot of work into that.
He did.
In order to
He
build a
did.
grove, yeah, he had to build it himself. It had to be his labour that built it. So he had to do all the digging out and everything, guys, and he put in so much work to it.
Oh yeah, no.
Go check it out.
Yeah, we know she's got the flu and everything and that, but obviously she's still poorly at the minute and on antibiotics. So it'll be good to just keep the prayers going for her,
Just
keep
keep
her
them up.
strength up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And also keep the family in your prayers, guys, because remember, usually the family's who keeps the patient strong. That's why if I send out, I'm sending prayers to Nana and I'm sending strength to Uncle Danny, because usually it's the family that keeps the patient upbeat, keeps them knowing that they're going to be okay. So always send the family strength at the same time you send the prayers. That's what I do anyway. There's about Chris.
Yeah,
Saying this
Mystical and
now.
Danny's mum, and obviously pray for Pups as well, because Pups is going to be needing all the prayers as well, because he's having to help out and he's got a lot
Yeah.
doing as well.
Christina,
Pray
you're
for
too
each
another
other.
film that was milk seen bush or something like
We're
a
all
solar.
family and that. Pray for each other.
Yeah, of course, exactly, guys. We are all one huge community that is here. None of us is better than each other. We're all here as a family to help push each other through the bad times, clap each other on the back in the good times, be a light in the dark times. We're here for each other for anything that you need. Anything. Okay? Remember, we're not just here to teach you spiritual ways and witchcraft and to be a paranormal investigator. We're not just here for that. We're also here for the friendship, the
Yeah,
camaraderie as well, the unity of us sisters. We're here for all of that, So remember that, guys, going on into the future.
yeah. Just stay together, guys. Like Sis said, we are getting to the hour mark, aren't we? And we weren't going to
Yeah, we're
stay on
going to
for
go
ages.
now. Yeah. Because I've not really got
But
much else to say, guys, and I don't really want to
no,
keep you all here just to rabble on. You know why the Witchy
I don't
101's
mind
is
if you rabble on, Sis. I'm sure they don't.
It just sounds a little bit odd on the podcast side of it. Us just talking rubbish.
It
Eh,
is, it is beautiful. We've got a very beautiful community and family, you know what I mean? And we're very, very gifted, and we're very lucky to have each other and that. And we're all unique and different, and that's what makes us
exactly.
perfect. You know what I mean? All of us.
Yeah, and that's what makes you guys a perfect audience as well. Because you guys are great. You guys always keep the chat going. You always talk to new people coming in. You make everybody welcome, and you're a great community. So I just want to say that back to you, okay? For all you think that we are great, we also think you are great. And this is for the people listening back as well, okay? Not just the people in the live stream. So on that note, I am going to say goodbye. Then I'll hand it over to my sister to say goodbye. I look forward to the new series, guys, on the Witchy 101. Sister Sherry's got the honour of naming that and putting it up on her channel for next week. So keep an eye out on that channel to see what she's going to call it. Okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye for tonight, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow at 9:30 UK time for my interview with Lunar. Sorry, I was going to say mystical. With Lunar Eclipse, so that'll be interesting. So good night, guys, and it's over to my sister.
Yeah, like Sister Drew said, firstly, I'm definitely not live tonight. I don't know if there's anyone else live tonight. I just want to
Don't
say
think
thank you for
so.
all of you coming in and always supporting us on Witchy 101. It does mean a lot, and we are doing this for you guys. And we're here, like Sister said, we're not just here to be your educators, we're your family, we're your friends, and we love you all and we appreciate you all. And just have a very lovely Friday evening. Thank you for tuning in with us, and we hope that you are getting all of the benefits from Witchy 101 and more to come in. Like Sister said, look out for my channel next week and you'll see the new heading for series 2. So love and light and blessings and
I'll
Amelic
be
light,
easy
and we'll
on
see you
you,
all
Luna.
very, very soon. Thank
Okay,
you for coming
everybody,
in.
thank you for coming, and it's a pleasure
We love
to
you.
actually know you all. So good night for
We
now,
love
guys.
you.
I'll play the outro. Love you guys loads, okay? And I'll play the outro out. Bye bye, guys, and blessings for Scotland as always.